Dragon.
If you could be any butterfly, what butterfly would you be?
I asked you that. I don't know. What's the blue one with the blue and black color ones?
Oh, that is a blue and black butterfly. Well, I don't know.
That has a name.
All butterflies have names.
I know. I think it starts with an S.
I think that if I were going to be a butterfly, I would be a monarch butterfly because they are poisonous, not venomous.
Swallowtail. What did I say? It started with an S.
You said blue and black butterfly.
I said it starts with an S.
Kitty, what butterfly would you be? That's a good one.
You said monarch butterfly. Why?
I did say monarch because they're poisonous and I could kill people who try to eat me.
I think you'd be
Watch
eaten.
out, cannibals.
Butterfly cannibals?
Mm-hmm.
I think you would be eaten. You'd still die, but the thing that ate you...
I always have my revenge.
...would then die after they ate you. See, or it gets really sick.
Well, hopefully that kills them.
Very cynical.
No. Yeah. If you could...
Be any type of mulch, what would it be?
No, what is your favorite kind of mulch? You did my question wrong. If you could be any type of superstar, what kind of superstar would you be? Rock star? Movie star?
A dancer.
Be a dancer?
Oh, okay, thanks.
Sorry, I'm trying to put this pin in my hat, but it's not working so well.
When are you going to wear a hat?
I don't know, in my spare time.
Okay. Sit on the hotel bed wearing your hat.
Maybe I will. Your computer went dark.
It's okay. It's still recording. It does that.
Oh.
There you go. See?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, who knows? I might want to wear it when I'm in the hotel. Or maybe, what if Jesse and I want to go out for some pizza or something? See, look, pie till I die.
You gonna bring me some pizza?
No, because you had pizza last night.
So do you. You get double pizza and I get pancakes.
You wanted pancakes. You can't yell at me because you had pancakes. Dang it. That's not what I want to do. So, in your classes, you have like a certain way you have to do things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't do them the certain way, do you get in trouble?
No, I think you just get points taken off.
Your points taken off? You see, at work, people who don't want to do the things they're supposed to don't get in trouble.
Are you talking about Kylie? Is that a Frida pin? Oh, just kidding.
I gave you my Frida pin. This is the one you want.
Okay, just kidding. Sorry.
I can't stand when people don't do their job, and like when they don't take responsibility for the things that they're responsible for. And part of that is their free time. People are responsible for their free time and letting others know about when their free time is. So yes, I am talking about what you just said.
Kylie.
So in this case, I really would have wished for her to communicate that her free time was being affected by our work time. So because in this, right now, it's going to affect more than just her. That's the difference. And that is like, it's one of the more inconsiderate things I've ever seen, is when people don't realize that their life might actually affect others. The things you might want to do might affect the rest of our team. And so you have to take into consideration, like, hey, I need to tell my boss ahead of time that I'm not going to be able to, for in this case, drive the truck because I'm going to Atlanta right after the workday.
So did you know that she was leaving? Like,
I didn't. No, and that's the other side too. Is it is your responsibility as the program specialist, which is her title, to let your leader know, me, if you're going to make those kind of decisions. because you can't just do that.
I
Right?
assume.
That would be like you telling your teacher that you were going to be that you were good to come to class, but you had to leave for like the last hour, and you weren't going to be able to do the next day's homework assignment. That's kind of like the weight. Like, it falls on you, but it also kind of like sucks that you went to class and your teacher's thinking you're going to be there for the whole time, and then you're like, oh no, hey, I have to cut out an hour early, and I'm not going to be able to do the homework assignment. It affects you more so than it affects her, but it still affects her because, well, she was expecting you to be in class. And if you're in a smaller class, like some of your, like the more focused classes are that you're taking, that really does affect her because that's her life. She teaches. She's not teaching just for a paycheck. She's teaching because she wants you to know these awesome things, and you want to know these awesome things because you're interested, and that's why you're in the program. So in this case, she's interested in a paycheck. She's interested in getting money, and she wants to work, but it's almost like she only wants to work when she wants to, not when, we're actually giving her a schedule. And so it's weird, but like we're actually getting back to the way that we used to do things, which is really hard set everything. And like people are going to start to freak out because they're not going to be expecting me to say things like, no, you can't do that, or yeah, you can do that. And so,
is this before or after Jonathan?
This is after Jonathan. So
no.
Something...
Back to the way things were. Was it before Jonathan?
I mean, Jonathan knew about these things, but we've just been letting them slide. And so what we're gonna do is go back to like having like we had phrases that we were known for, not like weird catchphrases, but the term like no,
O'Reilly.
No, but like booster speed was one. Like to have booster speed meant to work really, really quick and to work really, really hard because everybody was working quick and hard, not just because, not just for the sake of it. And so some people are not gonna like that.
So do you learn this in Booster U, or did you learn
It's just like it's something we got away with. Like, okay, so when people stop enforcing the rules. So when Jonathan stopped enforcing some of like the hard set rules and guidelines, and when he came to town, everything got kind of like wishy-washy because he's more of a feeler. Alan's not a feeler, and Alan knew about like this booster speed and like the.
How long was Jonathan PD?
1 year.
That's it?
In Jacksonville.
Who was it before you?
James.
James is your PD?
James is not my PD. Jonathan had always been my PD.
But this is your second year.
So a year and a half, Jonathan.
Okay.
He's been around. Because this is my second year technically, but when I finish it, I'll finish my second year in July.
Right.
That'll be 2 years with the company.
Got you. Okay.
So, with that being said, Jonathan kind of let some things slide. Tell me you put your ears back in me. He let some things slide, and that really kind of messed people up, and it gave them a kind of a negative or like a bad taste in the mouth.
So it's like when I worked for Starbucks, when we had standards, and if your shift manager didn't enforce standards,
yes.
like the baristas got away with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly.
And once you have a super strict shift manager and you never work with them, and then all of a sudden you work with them, and they start like telling you, no, you need to do it this way because it's standards. Well, they were like, well, no one's told me I need to do standard. Why can't I do it my way? Yeah.
Yeah, it causes problems. So, bye, Kitty.
Such a chubby girl.
So what's gonna happen from here is people are gonna start hearing about these standards and like, well, why are these things being upheld now versus later? It's like, well, we've got new leadership in the office and we need to get back to the way things used to be. And if you have a problem adjusting to that, you can pack up and leave.
Dang, hard.
Yeah, but it's quite honestly like we have one full-time program specialist.
That's Kylie, that's it?
And 2 program leaders, yeah. It's just me, Jenny, and Kylie. We're the only full-time people.
Does Hudson want to be full-time?
I don't think so. He's got school to go through, and...
How old is he?
19.
He's 19. Really?
He's a smart kid. Oh, you got me. So, I'm kind of excited about the...
Dungeons and Dragons?
No, the future of... Well, yes, but I'm excited about the future of like our team, because honestly, once some people get out of here, we're gonna have a good team.
Yeah. Is Jenny gonna stay or is Jenny?
No, Jenny's leaving, but I actually wish Jenny would come back. She's a program specialist.
Oh.
Like, I want her to come back so that she can be really good support.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's different too. Like when you're a lead, when you know everything that you have to do and you have all the responsibilities, versus being a PS when you know everything you're supposed to do but have no responsibility. It's easier transition. You're like, okay, I know everything, but now I don't have to worry about it falling on me.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it all great, but I don't have to have any responsibility, which is nice.
That's the cool part, is like, with great power comes great responsibility.
Really? I've never heard that one before. Who's it from?
You tell me. Do you know who it's from?
I've heard it before.
Who said it?
Is it from Star Wars?
No. Who said it? With great power comes great responsibility.
Is it? I don't know.
Say it. Just guess a name. Oh, she gets one name, and I'll tell you who it is.
Is it a president?
Just guess a name, and I will tell you who said, "With great power comes great responsibility."
I think it's president. I'm gonna guess George Washington.
Nope, Spider-Man.
Dang! Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Man, I thought it was so profound that it was a president.
Spider-Man.
It wasn't Star Wars? Nothing? Not Luke Skywalker? Man, I'm not a movie buff. I'm gonna Google it.
Type with great power comes great responsibility.
That's literally so dumb. What the heck? That's so profound. Profound.
I'm proud of myself.
Should leave you hanging.
Don't do that. Please?
Who are you?
I'm Tyler.
Who are you?
Tyler.
Name the TV show.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No?
See, this is where we,
Who am I?
You're, from How I Met Your Mother. You're,
Barney?
Barney.
I need the high five, please.
Yeah, you do, because you're Barney.
I need the high five. Sarah, my arm hurts. I need the... No! I need the high five. No, I need the high five. High five me, please. This is painful. Sarah, please.
What about down low?
No, just high five me. Thank you. How long do we have?
I don't know. 2 minutes? A minute and 30 seconds?
Okay. Well, I am going to heat up that Panda Express before I leave.
You're leaving me to pancake mix and eggs.
Actually, no, you take that, because I'm going to eat. Booster's paying for the meal tonight, so you can just take the...
And chicken?
Mm-hmm. And noodles.
Broccoli beef?
No, not broccoli beef.
Or broccoli beef, no broccoli.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
So, for literally the 3 days that I won't see you. Actually, it's only 2. So I'll see you on Friday.
Thursday, all day Friday until you get home.
So I'll see you Friday, huh?
3 days.
Nope. Wednesday, Thursday.
If you count the hours from 5 o'clock, not even 3:30 when you leave today, to 4, 5, 6 o'clock when you get home on Friday, that's 72 hours, which equates to...
Equates. Nice try.
3 days.
When do you get off on Friday?
6.
Okay.
Oh,
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Ow! They did the ow at the end?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't like that.
What do you want to do Friday then?
I don't know. We can go to the beach.
It'll already be dark by then. It gets dark around 6.
Oh, yeah.
You're working at the Starbucks?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Do you want to go see a movie?
Maybe go see a movie.
See a movie?
What's out?
I don't know. I'll check. And then we will go to the movies!
I'm gonna be all sweaty.
You can go and shower first. I'm gonna have to go to the first show.
You can meet my manager.
I met your manager.
Oh yeah, you did. Not fun anymore.
I wish there was a movie theater in the mall.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I had a dream like that before.
Just attached to it. That would destroy the Avenues Theater, though. Could we go to Tinseltown, though? I don't want to go to the Avenues. Tinseltown has better seats.
Yeah, it has the nice comfy ones where you can recline back.
And we found out that we can take the cup holder and you can move it up, and it's just like a giant reclining bed.
And if people don't sit next to you, you have a gigantic seat.
Yeah.
We hadn't done that one before. We should do that.
Question.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
You know those people who have who are like just incredibly obese, like their butts can't fit through doorways. Those kind of people, because they exist.
My 600-pound life.
Yeah, those. Do you think that they're required to buy 2 seats when they go to a theater?
No.
Where do they sit then? Because I had a teacher like that in high school who, his name was Mr. Hahn, and he had a huge donk. And everywhere he went, he always kind of brushed the frame of the door when he'd walk through. And he told us, he's like, yeah, it's tough getting around my house, but it's not terrible.
I feel like, I don't know if this actually is true, but I feel like when you reach a certain level, it's considered a disability. And but it could apply to ADA.
But what I'm asking is, how do they sit in a movie theater?
I don't think it'd be unfair for them to have to buy 2 seats, because especially the one that we're going to that has 2 seats, each seat is a price. It would be unfair. The movie theater is losing out on a ticket if they leave it. So I don't know. Maybe they have special seating.
Special big people seats.
I don't know. They're pretty big, though. I feel like they're made...
Yeah, they're pretty big.
I feel like they're made purposely to avoid that, though.
I think so, too. I was just... Because the reason why I had that thought was... I've sat next to people who